My name is Holland Majors. I am a junior and I am a music major here at UNC. Studying music at UNC has definitely opened a lot of doors for me. I've been able to play a lot of gigs, play with a lot of musicians around the area, and overall like progress in my professional and academic careers, both through levels of education at UNC and through the talented musicians that surround me. I play a lot with Al Strong. He's kind of like my main source of income, or like my boss outside of school, but I play around with all sorts of guys in the Triangle.
Yeah, so the first piece that we recorded is called Out of the Blue. It has kind of a hip-hop groove, but it features vocals as well as horns and the whole rhythm section. And so this was kind of a bigger undertaking compositionally as well as in terms of the preparation. But I actually first wrote this last semester and I had it performed, but there was a lot of revisions that were made in terms of just, we fleshed out the lyrics. The lyrics were initially a lot shorter, and I really wanted the lyrics to kind of be one of the main features of the tune. I mean, in my dream life, I would have a successful career in music. I want to be able to make it in music, which is very challenging. There's a lot of different uncertainties around that, not only now, but looking at the next several years. Doing music in some capacity, it could be this type of thing, it could be recording, it could be teaching, it could even be film scoring, but I'm honestly not as particular about what it is as long as it's some kind of music thing. But having just a stable living as a musician in 5 to 10 years would be amazing. And also having a family would be amazing.
My name is Ari Staggs. I'm majoring in music and biostatistics with a minor in math. I mean, I just have to find a balance between practicing and then doing homework for my other classes. And fortunately, I shouldn't say fortunately, but in terms of classwork, I'm almost done with my music major. So my classes will primarily be focused on biostats for the next 2 years, but I'll still definitely be practicing and playing in ensembles and lessons. But yeah, I just try to balance my time well.
What's your dream career?
Hopefully doing probably biostatistics or math or something like that, get a PhD, and then work 9 to 5, and then be able to come home and play or spend time with family. I mean, I'm hoping I'll be able to continue gigging throughout the rest of my life, even if it's once a week, once a month, and then find time to practice. I mean, as a student, I have a lot of time to practice, which won't always be the case, but I want to make sure I'm able to keep my playing abilities in shape the rest of my life.
I'm Marvin Kuntz. I'm one of the jazz pianists here at UNC, and I'm a senior. So yes, I'm a double major here, and technically math is even my larger degree, although it doesn't really feel that way given that all of my friends and really my mentors are here in the music department. But I'm going to be pursuing math in the fall. I'm starting a PhD at MIT, actually, which I'm awfully excited about. But balancing it here was a lot, I would say. I had to get some summer classes in to make everything work. But at the same time, this program makes it unfathomably easy. I hear about how in different places they have these very separate the music schools, and here it's not like that at all. I mean, I feel like most of my friends are double majors and they play unbelievably, and it's very integrated into the rest of the school in a way that I think is honestly one of the great treasures of this program. I'll be studying analysis and partial differential equations, which are say you have some physical system and you may know what the forces on it are or how the object's motion is changing, but you may not know what those things are actually doing. So in analysis and in PDEs, partial differential equations in particular, we take these equations of motion or of change, and there could be all sorts of variables which make them very nasty and possibly impossible to solve, but we can study them and find their emergent properties and get upper and lower bounds and see if they can be solved at all. And that's the gig, really, and it gets kind of nasty, but it's all, I like it because it's very physically motivated in a way that like abstract algebra or topology or the weird things are not. They're cool too, but that's what I'll be studying.
My name is Cullen Bassel. I am a junior now at UNC, and I'm studying music and English. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, but came to Chapel here to study music and to explore academics. And my other tune is an original, one kind of just culmination of my interests in gospel music, hip-hop, funk, and jazz kind of thrown together into one piece.
Well, how'd you come up with that tune? It's so catchy.
Yeah, thank you. It's I think it was just a jam that I've played on the keyboard for a while. Time and time again, I come to those chord progressions here and there, and I decided to put them together, kind of, into something total. But a lot of that language and all that stuff, it just comes from music I love listening to. I love listening to African American gospel music, hip hop. Funk, because I would say those are very big influences for myself.
What have you done to learn those styles?
When I first came to UNC, I actually joined the Voices of Praise gospel choir, which is a great experience. I played as a pianist. We did some concerts, played at churches. Very valuable, got to interact with a lot of very talented musicians who play in the churches. And in my free time I listen to a lot of music. And I love listening to gospel music. I love checking out all that stuff, listening to a lot of organ, and I'm also interested in hip-hop as well, and I produce beats, for fun, and it's a kind of a passion of mine, so I think it's impacted the way I play and the way I think about music. Over the last 2 years really, I've really been into music production and, working with other people, collaborating, making pieces, beats, and selling those online, and trying to get in contact with the artists, so that's been a journey, and it's been really fun. I think that it's like a different world out there as well, and it's been really fun. It's just been a really fun time.